One of my biggest fears when I was at the beginning of my copywriting journey was whether or not my client would like my copy. Who am I kidding? I still worry about this 10 years into the game, but now I'm better at setting up systems and processes in my copywriting business to reduce the chances of that happening. And this is what I'll be sharing with you in today's video. From clarifying the core problems and crafting plausible options to solve them, to setting up clear and transparent lines of communication and minimizing the chances of client dissatisfaction, we'll be looking at all of these factors because the way I see it, they work together to create a safe and creatively free space in which to write the best words you can for your clients. I'm Nat Milligan, and after 10 years of working as a conversion copywriter for brands and businesses across different industries, sectors and niches, I've had my fair share of dissatisfied customers. Thankfully, this number has shrunk in recent years, which I believe comes down to more experience, refining my work style, and gaining a deeper understanding of my target audience, their needs, frustrations, and desires. This video is for you if you are a new and aspiring copywriter wanting to minimize the chances of having a dissatisfied client. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner, this video is also for you, especially if you're looking to work with a copywriter and avoid those common pitfalls and mistakes many people make when hiring a copywriter. Over the years, I've realized there are 3 effective solutions for when a customer is unhappy with the work I submit. Number 1, offer to redo the copy for free. Express the fact that you appreciate their honest feedback. Be sincere. Remember, we learn from our failures more than we do our triumphs. Honest feedback can be a humbling moment. A bad day for your ego is a good day for your soul. And the reassuring thing is, words can be changed. When I know the mistake lies with me, I always offer to redo the copy for free. Number 2, offer to redo the copy at an additional charge. I've lost track of the number of times when the parameters or objectives for a project change throughout the creative process. And although I now set up opportunities to safeguard myself from going too far down the creative rabbit hole without checking in with the client, stay tuned to see how I do this. This wasn't always the case when I was at the beginning of my journey. The big problem is, if there are no clear boundaries in place at the start of the project, it's easy for clients to change their mind on a brief and expect new changes to fall within the existing contract. It's important that your contract clearly outlines the specific details of the project and any additional fees that may be incurred when rewrites are required that fall outside the project remit. Okay, number 3. Don't redo the copy and agree to part ways. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree. I try where possible to avoid conflict in business, but there are times when you may not be able to come to a resolution that satisfies both parties. And I've learned over the past 10 years, that's okay. There's no need to be nasty or burn bridges in an unhealthy way, but you can come to an agreement that the collaboration has run its course. So these are the 3 solutions I've opted for when I found myself in a tricky spot with an unsatisfied client. You might find them helpful or wish to find other solutions that work for you. If you've recently become a freelance copywriter, then be patient with yourself. It might take time to figure out your working style, process, brand voice, values, and professional boundaries. It's your business, and the way you approach challenging situations, the systems you set up, the protocols you put in place, and the procedures you implement must be in alignment with your core values. Here's ways to reduce the chances of having an unsatisfied customer in the first place. I've found it comforting over the years to remember that I can't please everyone. No matter how much I try, some clients won't like me or the way I create. Luckily enough, I've set up some systems to establish the right fit as early as possible in the customer journey, and this has saved me sleepless nights and tears of worry and frustration. If you're a new and aspiring copywriter hoping to reduce the chances of having an unsatisfied customer, then you might find this list of safety measures helpful. Okay, ask pre-qualifying questions before the clarity or discovery or breakthrough call. This should provide a clear understanding for both parties of what the pain points are, objectives, potential obstacles, and their expectations. Number 2, have an intentional goal-orientated call to ascertain the right fit. This call is more than presenting the various solutions to their copywriting problems. It's an opportunity to talk about business philosophy, mindset, approach to work, etc. It's important to understand how one another likes to communicate by phone, email, WhatsApp, Voxer, etc. This allows your client to know that you welcome their opinions and sharing their concerns. This is also the perfect time to express how you like to work so you both can see if there's a positive chemistry between you. Number 3, airtight documents. All paperwork for the project, from the proposal and contract to terms of work and privacy policies, should be up to date, transparent, and clearly outline the protocols and legalities. Both parties should agree and sign the terms before starting the project. Number 4, communication at key milestones. Create an environment where your client feels safe to express themselves. Copywriting projects can be an emotionally charged activity. It's important we allow our clients to feel seen, heard, and understood. I found it helpful to set up progress calls throughout the project, and I like to take screenshots and leave voice notes and messages to clients throughout the project as well. This builds additional bridges of connection, fosters trust, creates excitement, and invites the client to be involved in the creative process. This isn't an exhaustive list, but I've found these criteria to help in reducing the chance of having an unsatisfied customer. The more information you have before and during the project, the deeper the data pool of experiences, stories, facts, knowledge, insights, and ideas that you can have at your disposal before starting the project will help you create the best copy for your client. And there you have it. 3 ways to resolve a situation where the client doesn't like your copy, and some additional tips to safeguard yourself to reduce the chances of experiencing client dissatisfaction in the future. I hope that helps. Till next time.